Hello everyone, I'm back. This is actually my third video in a week, which is pretty darn good considering I say I'm going to do 2 or 3 videos a week and then 3 weeks later you see me again. So I'm trying to keep to my promise of doing more videos a week. I don't know if anyone's out there um, that cares one way or the other, but for those of you that would like to see more videos of me, which I know there's probably one or two out there, and I'm including my boyfriend in that one. He's probably, and well, I don't even think I can include my kids on that. I don't even think they even watch me. Oh, maybe once in a while. But anyway, I'm here to continue talking about what I was discussing in my last video with regards to trying to, I guess the word I was using, I think, was marry the three things that I'm trying to do, which is trying to go zero waste, or as zero waste as possible, trying to do debt free and as much as possible follow the Dave Ramsey plan, as well as trying to eat non-GMO foods. Now, speaking of non-GMO foods, I actually was shopping at a Metro, which is our local grocery store for those that don't live in Toronto, and looking to see what they had this week in terms of non-GMO, and I came across a few things, and I decided to try something, and it is called Quia, I guess it's pronounced, I'm not sure. Quia, which is a super oats oatmeal. It's super seeds and grains, and it has chia, buckwheat, hemp, and quinoa in it. And it comes in packages like this. Oops. Little packages like this, individual packages. So the total grams in the box is 228 grams. So I got these on, I believe I got these for $3.99. There's 6 packages in there. And the best thing about it, it's got this nifty little label at the bottom that says non-GMO. So I'm thinking to myself, $3.99 for 6 of these. So that's basically $4. If I were to use 6 of these in a week, then, because I don't think my kids would be interested, that would mean, oops, let me put the package the right way. That would mean that's basically $4 a week times four weeks in a month. So this would be about $16 a month, and that would get me 6 breakfasts if I just ate this only. Now, what I'm planning on doing is, yes, I'm going to try this as a full meal, as just an oatmeal, and adding some fruit on the top. But I'm also into smoothies. And what I was looking at is something to add as extra protein, extra nutrients, other than just having the yogurt and the blueberries or the raspberries, the strawberries. And I came across, and I was looking at another brand which had about almost the same amount of grams, but it was almost twice the price. But they were not individually packaged, just one package with loose seed, and you just take 2 tablespoons and use it that way. But then my boyfriend convinced me this is probably about the same of the other brand I was looking at. Still had a lot of these grains, and I could probably just open up this package and just take out what I need and put it in a container, and then reuse it. And probably this one package, if I used a little bit each day into my smoothie, that this one package could last me maybe even, I don't know, 3-4 days. Maybe, say, if I'm lucky, it lasts me 5 days. Then I can use one package of this to add to my smoothie, and then maybe one package a week to of the others for an actual cereal, and I could probably only get by with buying only 2 of these a month. And that would also be stretching my budget, stretching my money, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is find ways that I could incorporate these non-GMO foods, these healthier foods, and not increase my grocery budget by too much. The only problem I have is I have teenagers, and my teenagers would not be interested in trying any of this stuff. They just like the simple meals, and I still have to buy like the processed meats and all that for them. But I could also get away with buying less of it because my boyfriend's vegetarian, and if I start eating healthier and try and cut out meats myself, then I could buy smaller packages of meat that'll just be enough for the kids to eat, and then I could just eat mainly more veggies on my plate, and then when my boyfriend's over, have the tofu or falafel or other things like that, or make a stir fry for ourselves, which is easy, and then just give the kids the raw vegetables or the parts of the veggies that we're cooking raw that they like, and really not spending or extra time in the kitchen doing 2 meals. And I could also stretch out like I said, the meats, so I don't have to buy as much meat. And then the kids can have what they want. I can eat healthier. My boyfriend eats fairly healthy anyway, because all he eats is the vegetarian stuff. So it would kind of work out. And I'm gonna try and for now. I'm just this next week or two just trying to figure out what's out there and pricing and stuff. But I think for the month of May, I'm gonna try and eat less meat myself. Only have the meat mainly for the kids, and try and eat more healthier veggies, and try and buy some of this non-GMO stuff, and buy stuff in at the bulk barns and things, and see where I can go and how far I can, or how cheap I can do it for the month, just to give myself a gauge. Can this be something that I can still be conscious of my debt-free living, conscious of my spending, try and incorporate the GMOs in there, and then zero waste. Now, if something like this works, the only problem I have is, of course, the obvious, if you're going zero waste, is the packaging. But then the packaging itself is recyclable, and the box is recyclable. And we have a fairly good recycling program where we are. Now, it would be interesting to see how, when it gets to the recycling plant, how well they really truly recycle. That is what some people question. Does the city truly, any city, really recycle properly, or do they just do it haphazardly? So there's some debate on, with the zero waste community, is that yes, recycling is good if you have to, but is it real? Are they really truly properly recycling it? So it's not really winding up in a landfill. And the best way to avoid the possibility that it's still, some stuff still may wind up in a landfill, is not to produce any waste at all. Then that's where finding stuff is more important in bulk barns and places where you can bring your own packaging and put it into that's reusable, like mason jars. So that's where I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks. And then for the month of May, I'm going to be trying to see how this works, and see if I can find stuff that with less packaging, for one. See if I can find some of this stuff in like a Whole Foods type store, if they have a bulk section, and just get healthier options without the packaging that cost about the same as what I bought today, and just testing things out. So that's all I have for you today. I'll be back in a couple of days with some updates of some of the things that I've come across. I'm going to be doing lots of research over the next little while, because I want to make sure that I do properly understand what I'm getting myself into, and be able to give you that information. So for those of you that are thinking about it, I think I'm hoping that I can help in a way that everyone can see that you can try and follow a debt-free plan, be zero waste, and be conscious, and eat more GMO-free foods, and be able to do all that. So that's my end goal, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to find a way to do that and help everybody else out there that may want to try one, two, or all of these things, and we'll see where it goes. So take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.